Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel G. Garza, and this is morning readings, breakfast readings with the Card Devo. How's everybody doing? It is Monday. I love Mondays, although today, Monday, I woke up a little bleh. So I'm hoping that doing some readings and hanging out with some people will be good. If you're watching me on TikTok, then you're watching this live, and you can join in the conversation and be part of it. Then you're watching this live, and you can join in the conversation and be part of the show. If you're watching it on replay, you're probably watching it on YouTube. So if you are, why don't you do me a favor and scroll down, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified every time we have a new show. Because we're part of Little Mexican Productions, Inc. Network, and we have several shows on the air. So you can catch the Christian and Daniel show, the Card Devo, but you get the conversations. And of course, every time I upload one of these videos, you'll get notified that we have a new show. But if you are part of, if you're watching this live, we do breakfast readings, we do card readings. We do this, it's called breakfast readings because you join me while I have my breakfast. There's my oatmeal. So you grab your coffee, grab your toast or your cereal, and join me for some breakfast readings while I pull some cards for you. If you're watching this for the first time, all you got to do is put your first name and a number from 1 to 9, and the first person who does it gets a reading. Buenos días, ¿cómo amanecimos? And if you put your name and a number from 1 to 9, you get the first reading. The rest of you folks hold on till I say oatmeal break, and then that's your turn to put in your name or number. And it's a lottery. Whoever goes on first gets the name. Good morning, Sandra. How are you doing? And, but yeah, let me grab my oatmeal. Give me just 1 second. Ooh. Sandra, 49. Sandra, well, that's not a number from 1 to 9, but let's try that one again, okay? So we want to do a number from 1 to 9, because those are the cards that I pull, either 1 through 9. And see, that's how we do it. Maria, 3. So 1 to 9. And people usually ask me why 1 through 9, and I'm going to explain to you in just a second. But don't despair. Don't go away. Here's my suggestion, and I say this every show. Put your name and your number in your comment section. Don't send it. Just leave it there for a second. When you hear me say oatmeal break, hit send. And if you're the first one in, yeah, don't be sorry. No sorry, Sandra. Just hold on. Hold on. And one of the other things, if you're a regular on the show, you know that sometimes the messages that come up for one person. Hi, Clarissa. Good morning. Sometimes the messages that come from a person may just be for you too. You may just not. It may not be directed to you, but it's for you. Another thing that happens on the show is cards repeat themselves. So even though we shuffle the cards, when a card wants to come through, a card will come through. When a card wants to come through, it'll come through. So could you do specific fertility? I can in a private session. I will not do those on a live session. But you're welcome to send me a message, and I will send you an email so that you can... book a session. Yes, I do not do fertility questions on live. I don't do fertility live. I don't do exes, and I don't do health issues. But I will do those in a private session. Yeah. I just told my fiance it's oatmeal time. He's like, "What are you talking about?" Bring it on, Clarissa. He probably needs a reading. We should call these oatmeal readings, right? They're oatmeal readings now. Okay, so we're gonna go with Maria. The rest of you who are regulars to the show, you know how this works. Keep your name and a number from 1 to 9 in your comment section. When you hear me say oatmeal break, that's your cue to put in your, send it in, and the first person that does it gets it in. So Maria 3, are you still there? Good morning, sweetie. How are you doing? Michelle, right? Michelle? Good rising. Oh, I like that. That is a good way of saying it. Good rising. Sounds very... Good rising, my friend. Good rising. All right, so let's start with Maria this morning. So for those of you who are asking, why the number? So I pulled 2, and number 3, that's for Maria. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. So that you can see that I'm pulling the cards for you, and they're in front of you, and I'm not like making up stories so that you feel like, oh my God, where is he getting all that information? This morning I'm using a different deck. I forgot my deck at my place, and I'm at my boyfriend's place. So this morning we're using the Energy Oracle deck from Sandra Ann Taylor, and this is I use this a lot in my private sessions, but I forgot my other one. I've been working with clients with my new deck. If you've been here other weeks, we've been pulling it out, so I may just pull it out and do some readings with that. So just keep up. Okay, so Maria. The financial constraints. Pay attention. I feel like the financial constraints are starting to make their way out of your life. And the reason I say this is because here's the action card. I feel like some of the steps that you've been taking to relieve yourself of the financial stress has been going. And I feel, because here's you holding your heart, I feel like the reason that some of the financial stress has been lessening is because, number one, you are putting your gut feelings and your passions into work. So keep going in that direction. If you started a new business in the last year, and for those of you, I mean, I don't think it's like a surprise. We talk about it all the time. We all made some changes. Hopefully, we all made some changes over the lockdown. Both body, mind, and spirit. So I feel like, Maria, the steps that you started to make to trust your gut feeling, and we talk about the gut. I feel like this is the center of it all. If we are not committed to ourselves, everything else just doesn't work out. So I feel like, Maria, as you are making a commitment to yourself and being true to yourself and staying connected. Am I crooked? I'm crooked. Maybe I'm crooked. But I feel like I don't know why I focused on that. I was like, I feel like I'm in one of those, like at Six Flags, like the crooked house. Anyway, I feel, Maria, as you are tapping into your gut feelings and trusting yourself and following yourself and doing what your heart is telling you, what your passion is, as you're putting that passion, you're putting that into action, you will come out of those financial constraints. Wait till I say oatmeal break, and then send in your name and a number from 1 to 9. And if you're the first one that does it when I say the cue word, then you'll go next. But hang out with us. Have some coffee. This is where the comadres come and chat. So just hang with us in the kitchen, girl. Have some coffee. So does that make sense to you, Maria? I feel like taking action on your passions is going to relieve you from some of that stress that you've been under. Yeah, because here's the blossom of abundance. Your things are financial is rising, abundance is rising. If you change jobs, if you leave, if either, and it's always one of the three. It's usually one of the three. Either you are planning to leave your either you're planning to leave your job, you just left your job, or you're about to leave your job. And usually those are those pretty much are sometimes the actions, like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, take this job and shove it. It's like you've moved on from that space now. Because a lot of us did that. And for those of you watching, a lot of us did that over the lockdown. We looked at our lives, we looked at our personal and professional, and we started making some changes. And oddly enough, a lot more people made professional changes than personal changes, because a lot of us realize, hey, my personal life is actually really good. There's nothing that I need to change. I need to adjust some things, but good morning. But professionally, a lot of us went and thought, I don't want to do that anymore. I've been working. Here's where Maria, I feel like here's where Maria is with her heart. I've been feeding somebody else's dream for so long that now I want to take that energy and feed mine. Nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's not greedy. It's not that you don't like your boss or you don't like your job. Just that you're like, hey, I like me better, and I want to see my potential. Does that make sense? Is that making sense for you and for everybody? It's just one of the things. So good luck. I'd love to know, are you, because of the name, the tarot name, are you a reader as well? We should. I love doing one-on-ones with other readers and connecting and see how you work. And I'm blowing your mind right now. Sorry, I just stayed in front of you. Thank you. I'm glad. Monday morning downs. And the t-shirt today is Keep It Classic. But yeah, are we? Yeah, we are friends already. Reach out. You wanna Zoom together? Ooh, let's Zoom together. Let's have a Zoom session and read each other. That would be so much fun. Where am I going? I'm like, where am I going? My oatmeal's already here. That is so crazy. Okay, Spirit is in action today. Okay, guys. So you're good, Maria? You good? Oatmeal break. There's some of you on here that have been, there you go, Dana 5. Dana 5. I feel like there's some of you that are regulars, and I so appreciate you for coming to the show every morning. Says, my husband died, the kids and I are finding a new normal. That makes sense. Okay. So this is more personal than professional. Sometimes, for those of you watching, I go with my human brain when messages come in. So sometimes it's more personal than professional. Sometimes it's more professional than personal. So just change the dial. Change the dial. Because sometimes people are like, no, you're totally wrong. And they're like, that's my personal life. I'm like, good morning. Good morning, Stephen. Thank you. All right, so we were going with Dana 5. La Dana. That sounded very South Texas. ¿Dónde está la Dana? Are you still there with me? Oops. Let me see your picture. Cool picture. Aw, a paper crane. That is so cool. Oh my God, thank you, Ria. I appreciate it. All right, vamos con la Dana. Oh, good morning, Karen. What was your number, Dana? 5. I think I landed on breakfast bunch. I was going to say the breakfast comadres, but not everybody understands what comadres is. So comadres is like your, good morning, Stephen. Comadres is like your kids' godparents. Those are comadres, like the people that baptize or first communion for your kids, the people that are, and sometimes home with the migraine. Oh, you know what? I started feeling it this morning, so I'm gonna send you some. As soon as we're done here, I'll send you some extra special juju energy to see if that calms down your headache, your migraine. Migraines are horrible. So sit back, enjoy the show, join us for a little bit. You want to be a comadre? Excellent. So let's start the comadre. This is the breakfast comadres because we're getting here together for some coffee. So I will post. I would post. I keep saying that. Oh, I need to post my my horoscopes for today. I need to post horoscopes, and but I need to post an official comadres video. And my boyfriend's trying to be very quiet in the kitchen. His house has my kitchen too is very small, but okay. So this is it. So that's it. I'm gonna change the name. It's going from breakfast readings to breakfast comadres. Welcome to the breakfast comadres. Hey, you have a name. All right, Dana. Correct? Am I on Dana? I'm a little foggy this morning. I don't know if like allergies are kicking in or something, but I feel foggy. Okay. Dana. This is interesting because you're right at the door right now. You are being tempted with good energy, good spiritual health. I feel, yes, Breakfast Comadres. Okay, cool. Breakfast Comadres it is. Welcome to the Breakfast Comadres show. Buenos días, comadres. ¿Cómo estamos? So, Dana, I feel like right now you're right at the door of like stepping into your personal happiness. I feel like you've worked. Did I get my tacos? On Friday I did. And I made tacos yesterday. I made tacos for brunch yesterday. And, but I feel like, Dana, you're right and you're right there. There are two things that are holding you back. Now, number one is, same rules combined compadre, with the oatmeal? Same rules. Oh, yeah. Always the same rules. Yes, we always, thank you for asking. But yes, as soon as you hear me say oatmeal break, just put it in. But hold on, because that wasn't the cue. We're talking to Dana right now. So Dana, there are two cards that popped up for you. Number one is the resting. This is your spirit wanting some rest and rejuvenate. This is the man holding your heart. So is there a relationship that doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship, but is there a relationship with the male energy that is holding you back from finding your true happiness? Like, is there a connection that you're trying to avoid? Do you need some time to get into that relationship? Do you need some time to like really get your head around it? Maybe you need to disconnect a little bit to reconnect the way you want it. Does that make sense? So this could be, yeah, oh, yes, okay, yes. Yeah, so this could be personal, professional, partner, family, friends, like depending on, I don't know why I'm doing that if you can't see it, but like I'm the center, like I'm talking about you, right? I'm the center, and then there's partners, family, friends, like other male energies, but I feel like this card jumped out for you, and I haven't seen it. Yeah, oh my God, we keep talking about this. This show is really centered, no pun intended, but it's your third chakra. It's right here. It's everybody. We do this all the time. So everybody ready? Let's clear up some solar plex chakra, because I feel like if you center, this is the center of your center. If your solar plex chakra is cleansed and you have a good energy, then it ripples out to the rest. So everybody, if you've never done this before with me, for those of you that do know, let's all do it. What we're doing for Dana. So take your right hand. Oh, I feel some money edge coming on. So take your right hand, and we're going to put it over our bellies, and we're going to take a deep breath. You can keep your eyes open or closed. It doesn't matter. You can do this later on. And if you miss this, go to YouTube later and check it out. But take a deep breath. Let it out. Take your left hand, put it over your right hand, breathe in. Let it out. Feel everything relax. Everything's relaxing. That's good. Now, I want you to repeat after me, and you can use any of these terms. You can change them around. Oh, thank you. So it'll be a good morning. You can change this around. It's like, I am strong. I am centered. I am grounded. I am powerful. I'm committed to myself. I like myself, I respect myself, I love myself. Anything that has to do with you, like I trust my instincts, I trust my gut feelings. So I want you, like, whenever you feel like, I don't know if I'm making the right decisions, and I want you to add this to the end. Am I making the right decisions for myself? I did not find out yet, but I will let you know when I'm coming to El Paso. My publisher is out of town. As soon as he comes back, we're going to talk. But for those of you, like, always add for me or for myself. Am I making the best decision for myself? Because that's the first thing. Even if you're married, even if you have kids, even if you're taking care of your parents, is the decision that I'm making right now the best decision for me? Yes. Okay. How is this going to ripple to other people? And then you can start making your decisions of whether something is worth going forward or not, and pros and cons, whatever. But first, is this working for me? Because if it's not working for me and I'm not happy, and I'm taking care of all these people, then they're not going to be happy, because I'm going to throw it at them every chance I get. I'm going to be on them every opportunity I get. So if you're not happy, people around you are not going to be happy. And like, come on, if you're the mama, you know how that goes. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So, but that works for dudes too, for us gentlemen too. Like, if you are kind of like the center, the nucleus of the relationships, like if I'm not happy, is anybody else? So you got to take care of yourself. So Dana, if you are standing in a decision mode of something, rest on it a little bit. Take a little rest. Take a little meditation. Take a little time to decide. And then, especially if it comes to a male energy. Now, sometimes the male energy is female. Some females have male energy, and sometimes you forget that you do. And males have female energy, and sometimes we forget that we do. True. Yeah, very true. Yeah, yeah. In my house, if my mom wasn't happy, like we knew, like what does she need? Especially especially if you're the type of person that doesn't say what you want or what you need. My mom was that kind of person. My mom was the type of person that were like, Mom, ¿qué quieres? You know, what do you want? No, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. We knew she did, but she would never say anything. So let's be part of a new mentality. Yeah, let's be part of a new mentality. This is your turn to change the way that you speak your truth. This is your throat chakra. Speak your truth. Hey, what would you like for breakfast? I want pancakes and sausage. Dang it, all right, well, let's get that. Hey, do you want to go to this party? No, I don't. Okay, then we don't go. Like, don't do things, well, sometimes, okay, I'll be honest, sometimes I push myself to do things, but it's more like spirit is like, I think you really should go to this. But sometimes we don't trust our guts, and so trust your gut. I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, but you know what I mean. But does that make sense, Dana, for you? I hope that makes sense to you. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Let people in if you want them in. Don't worry so much it's going to impact other people right now, because, yeah, some people... this is the gut feeling that I'm getting. I feel like you're introducing new energy into your life, and you're concerned over what other people are going to think about it. But the truth is that it's your happiness. If you're happy, man, I should not be unhappy because the person that I love, my sister, my mother, my brother, is happy. Like, unless the person that's coming into your life is a complete douche and horrible person and you're not seeing it, then yeah, I'll jump in. But if you're happy and they make you happy, and isn't that like one of our goals in life, just to find happiness? Like, I just want to find joy. I want to, you know. Let the sun shine. Okay, that's our intro music. I have to have glee moments, people. Allow me my glee moments. All right. Oatmeal break. My oatmeal is so delicious this morning for some reason. Felicia, good morning. Welcome. I almost broke my cup, and I would have been very upset. Thank you for following me. I appreciate the follows. You love that song? Yeah, I love that song. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. I can't sing too far because then YouTube will block me. I can't. Remember, if you miss anything, don't break your cup. Yeah, I know. I don't have a... I do. This is my favorite. Y'all have seen the cup that I have at my place. This is the cup that I have at Christian's house. It's the first coffee cup he ever used the first time I ever came to visit him when we were dating. And then it just keep... We have other cups. It's not like we don't have other cups. Like, I have... Yeah, this is my Christian and Daniel show cup. For those of you that don't know, we have my partner and I have our own talk show every Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So make sure you follow us on YouTube and you can get notified when the show comes on. So this is our cup. Do I use it? I use that one. So anyway, and if you come to my house, my friend Karen, who's on here, has been to my house. I have a bunch of cups. We're soon coming out. I'm gonna have to create a comadres cup. A Chucky cup for breakfast. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna have to come up with a comadres cup to put on for sale so that everybody can get a comadre cup. All right. Who were we? Felicia, where is it? I forget your handle name. Queen Rocker. Orale. All right, we're going with Felicia. And by the way, yeah, in case you forgot or you didn't remember, if you miss any of this, if you want to go back and listen to your reading, or if somebody else's reading resonated with you and you're like, what he was telling Felicia really made sense to me too, you can go to my YouTube page, which the link is in the bio. And while you're there, if you don't mind subscribing to my page, that would be really cool. We need subscribers. We just hit 400. It took me forever to get 400. I don't know why. We have a good page, people. Go check it out. But if you are, if you're able to go and to my YouTube page, you can watch this show over again. It usually takes me till the evening to show it on there, but you can go back tomorrow, or if you go now and subscribe, you'll get notified that the show is up, and you can rewatch all this. So if you missed anything, don't worry about taking notes. Go back over there and watch the show, and just find your part and listen to it. Okay. All right. Awesome. I am not showing first on your end. You are not showing first on my end. Right now, we're going with Felicia, but don't give up. Don't give up. People have tried, and then they finally get in, and I'm sure the message is on hold there for you. Do not despair. Do not despair, please. I remember our friend Travis, who's not here today, but he waited a long time, and I finally was able to get him on first. All right, Felicia. All right, Felicia. So I've read for you before, right? We've been here before. So here's the journey card. Now I feel like the journey is being like we're thinking about the steps too much, because here's the thinking man, and I feel like this is you taking control of your journey. I feel like this is you overthinking the journey. It's like make a list of the list that you need to make the trip. Does that make sense? So this next part of your life, this next chapter of your life, I feel like you're just overthinking the situation a little too much. You really just need to go, especially when it comes to love. Loving yourself, loving another, loving your work. I feel like okay, well, I have to get off, but it wasn't yours. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Michelle, but yes, please come back. And you've been here before. You know how it works sometimes. And please, nobody, do not take anything personal. If I see somebody else's name first right after I say it, it's not personal if I don't pick you, if you don't come up first. Please don't take it personal. Y'all know I hope I don't come off that kind of person. I'm not preferential. I'm not judgmental. I don't judge. I don't question. I don't ask for anything. I just want you to have a good time. But please come back. Please come back. And if you've been here before, you know how we work here. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want you to feel bad, but okay. So Felicia, coming back to you. So this journey that we're about to start, are you overthinking the love part? Like, are you not? Hold on, because I feel like, yeah. Right, here's Archangel Michael, which is the first chakra. This is your root chakra. This is what you're standing on. Are you holding on? Like, what it would tell me, the way that I'm looking at it through you, is your foundation, with as far as love is concerned, what you stand on when it comes to love, the connection, the I feel like the way people, Selena, como la flor, I feel like the way people loved you before was not the best way that you, like the best way for you. So I feel like you're hesitant about stepping, I feel like that you have your hesitation to step into, you've been hurt so much you tend to overthink on everything. Okay, so that makes sense to you. Yeah. So my suggestion to you is, especially as love is coming into your life, either, because sometimes, folks, y'all don't realize this, sometimes we question our own love. Sometimes we do things for ourselves that are really awesome, and then we think about it. Like, for instance, I used to have a real hang up about buying new clothes for myself, like buying something wholesale, like actually going into the store and being like, hey, I need a new shirt for an event. And like I would go to the clearance rack because somehow in my head, I thought all I deserved was clearance rack. That was all I was worth. And it took me a long time to like love myself enough to buy myself something good. Even going to the grocery store, I would buy like the cheaper stuff just for me. And it wasn't necessarily because I was trying to save money. It was just I didn't think I deserved better. Friends, relationships. I always picked out of the bargain bin because I thought that's all I deserved. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work on my root chakra. It took me looking at my foundation. And I think we've done this meditation before. We've done this part before. Like for all of you, a meditation that I teach in my workshops is I usually like my standing meditations. A lot of people like to sit down. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. Yeah. So for those of you that are having like issues on your foundation, if you're having root chakra problems because you've been standing on a foundation of things that people told you over the years, because in my teaching, I feel like everything that people tell me, good and bad, is in my root chakra, is in my foundation. I stand on that every day, and that's what kind of grows into it. It's like those vines. It grows into my other chakras. So if I have all these nasty vines in my root chakra, it'll infiltrate the rest of my chakras. So I have to go in and pull those weeds. I see them as bricks with all the sayings. Like everything anybody ever told me is in my foundation. But I like this other analogy better too. Same, I would feel guilty spending or buying for myself, but doing it for others, no problem. So yeah, oh my God, totally. Yeah. That's totally me. If I was buying for somebody else, man, yeah, whatever you want. Like if I took you out to dinner, like you order the most expensive thing and I'll order the cheapest thing. I'll order a side dish just because that's all I deserve. You deserve better than me. And in relationships, personal and professional, it sucks because you are giving somebody else everything and you leave nothing for yourself. And that is just a horrible way to live. So if this analogy of the vines works for you, imagine that every vine that is growing through your chakras comes from a place of either love or not love. And we need to pull the not love vines out from the root because they'll keep growing. So, Felicia, what is it? Yes, I give and give and put myself in the back burner. Oh, totally. I'm going to shopping right now after this. No self-selections today. There you go, girl. No, Las Comadres, we do not go bin shopping. When it comes to life, when it comes to like sometimes, because sometimes you go into the clearance section and they got some good stuff there. Like especially in California, the t-shirts, you can wear t-shirts all year long. So I definitely do that. But the good stuff, orale, let's go buy some good stuff. But Felicia, this journey that you want to start, are you overthinking it? Macy's, off we go. Okay, but one condition: you can't come to me when your bill comes. All right, let's just keep that in mind. So, before you start on this new journey, let's go into your root chakra and pull up all of the weeds that we don't need, so that you don't have to overthink the love that you are receiving as you go in this journey. Does that make sense? First of all, we got to put ourselves first, even if it's uncomfortable, because we are worthy. Pow! Right there. Órale, comadre. Let's cheers to that one. Hate shopping? Well, food. If you go out to eat, if you go to the grocery store, and let's really make it what it is. Let's really make it what it is. Why do I not think that I'm worthy of receiving the best? Why do I think that? What? And we go to those vines, or we go to your bricks, whichever meditation you like the best. Go down into your meditation. Go to your, like, if you're looking at the brick road in your imagination, what was that thing that they told you that made you think that you don't deserve the best? Who told you that? Who? Was it your parents when you were a kid? Hi, Missy. Good morning, sweetie. Was it your friends when you were a kid? Was it your parents? Was it your teacher? Was it that first boyfriend that was really cheap? Oh, I love the roses. Like, who told you? It could have been years ago. It could have been months ago. Who told you that you don't deserve? Hi, good morning, Olga. That you don't deserve the best, or that you don't deserve equal to me. Like, who told you? Now let's go into that meditation. Find that brick, toss it out, because it's not true. Oh, thank you for the roses. It's not true. Whoever, out of hate, anger, bitterness, in the midst of an argument, somebody told you, and it could have been in a very way. Like, maybe you went on a date and your boyfriend was like, oh, don't order the expensive stuff, or no, that's not for us, and you took that to heart, like, I should never ever get the best. So let's go back and let's go in that meditation, and let's say we're doing the weeds meditation. Let's go in there. Let's go there. Let's go to your garden where you keep all the weeds that grow from your root chakra. Everybody with me? So you're standing and you're seeing your root chakra. And imagine that your root chakra is at our feet for right now. It's at our feet, and there's this planter, and all these weeds are rising up. And you see the weed, the one weed, and don't worry about who said it. Don't worry about it. That doesn't really matter anymore. Don't worry about who said it, but worry about what was said, because that's how it made. How did it make you feel? I'm getting chills as you're speaking. So look at that weed that says, the weed that has the message that says, you don't deserve the best. And I want you to look at it, and like if you were out gardening, take your shears or take your shovel or the little shovel and dig in there and find that root, and you pull it out. And once you pull it out, I want you to look in the mirror later and go, hey, you deserve the best. Just for being you, you deserve the best. If I choose to go shopping and shop clearance, that's my choice. I do it because I want to. If I go to a restaurant and choose to order from the dollar menu, that's my choice because I want to. But when it comes to me, when it comes to my friends, my love, the people that I accept in my life, I deserve the best. Not because somebody told me, not because Daniel is saying so, because I know so, because I trust my gut. Because right here, I made a commitment to myself today. Here at the Comadres Breakfast, we made a commitment to ourselves to say, I deserve the best. And if the people around me don't know that or can't acknowledge that because they don't know that they deserve the best, then that's on them. I am not here to change everybody. I'm here to change myself. Comadres, correct. Don't get friends off any clearance rack. No, don't get. I've done that. Yeah, do not buy friends off the clearance rack. And shed the tears. I would say don't cry, but man, crying is so good. It cleanses. Yeah. We've talked about this too before. Oh, thank you for the hearts. We talked about this too before. Is as your light starts shining, and before I say that, action, reaction, negative and positive, always. So be prepared for this. As long as you are prepared that your action will cause a reaction that can go two ways, then just pop in and say hi. Well, hi, Vicky Sue. Welcome. How are you doing, sweetie? I've been watching your videos. Love you. Once your light starts shining, there are two groups of people. There are roaches people, and the roach people start running away. And those, my friends, those are the relationships we got on discount. Those are the relationships we got on discount, because those don't stick around. But the relationships that are worth it, those are moth energies, and the moth energies will come to your light. And those are the people that you're like, wow, like I didn't know that I wasn't shining with the mothballs. Why do we have to bring the boss in the conversation? But very true. You know, and like here's the question. I know we're on Felicia, but here's the question for everybody. Oh, Felicia, I hope that's making sense for you. I hope everything's connecting for you. But why could it be always balls? But shoot, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Sending lots of love. You're not alone. Yes. Sometimes, oh, here it is. This is what I was gonna say. Okay, so yes, talking about balls made me forget what I was going to talk about. How dare you, women? How dare you, comadres? But sometimes we don't realize that we're not shining at 100%. Have you checked your watts, your energy watts? Like, are you shining? And where that comes from? Who said that? You're welcome. Yeah, sometimes, have you checked your energy levels lately? Have you, like, figured out, like, where's your energy? Where's your energy? Are you at 100? Are you at 50? Are you at 10? And it's not judgment. It's like, where are you on the energy level? And sometimes we're not there. And in fact, y'all want to play? Can we try something? Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna try something. We're gonna try we have like 20 minutes left, so we're gonna try. Oh my god, I love the rain. Finally, some cooling down in El Paso. Oh, it's raining in El Paso. How fun! I'm waiting for rain in Southern California. Okay, so for the last 20 minutes, we're gonna try something. So for everybody watching, if you're game with this, let's give this a shot. And again, if you don't want to take notes, that's fine. Just go check this out on YouTube later. I'm going to use my new cards, and we're going to do a general at the end. Okay, so this is the prototype. I haven't finished them yet, but I'm going to show you my cards and see how they work as a group. Is that cool? All right. So it's going to rain in Dallas earlier. You know what? I miss the thunderstorms and lightning in Dallas. Like, I missed the rain in Dallas. I don't know if it's just me, but there was a certain, there was a smell, an aroma when it rained in Dallas. I miss it. Okay, so for everybody, I'm going to pick the number. I'm going to pick number 5 right now because that's one of my favorite numbers. But I'm going to pick 5. Sorry, let me take a oatmeal break real quick and get energized. Okay. And see how this resonates with you. Support. So in your root chakra, are you getting the support that you need at the moment? Are you getting the support that you need at the moment? So we were just talking about the root chakra. Go to your root chakra. Are you receiving the support that you need in your foundation? From personal, professional, people, places, and things. Do you feel that you're being supported for everything that you need in order to move forward? So if you have a pen and paper around, write these down or come back on YouTube later and check them out. Number 2. Where is your sexuality? Where is your intuition, like your sexual intuition going? Oh my God, you got chills? Excellent. So do you feel feminine enough? Do you feel masculine enough? Do you feel balanced at the moment? Do you feel, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like, are you being sexual? Just, are you feel, where's like wow, are you a sexy comadre today, or are you a calm comadre? Which is, either one is good. But where are you? Are you in touch with yourself? Are you in touch with yourself? So do you feel supported when it comes to your sexuality? Do you feel like the people around you see you for you, or are they seeing some kind of image that they produced? Or, because this happens sometimes, or are they seeing the image that you produced at one time, but you've emerged, you've changed, and they can't see that, and that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. Because sometimes people keep seeing us the way we were. Like, I have friends from 20 years ago that knew me when I was using drugs and drinking, and sometimes they have a hard time seeing me clean and sober and succeeding, because they were the ones that were doing always well. I was always in drugs and alcohol, so I was always messing up. Does that make sense? Where are we on... Ooh. We just talked about... This is your solar plex. Where are you on your intuition? Where are your intuition? So how is your intuition affecting your sexuality, affecting the support that you are receiving from yourself and others? Make sense? Is it making sense to you? Hope it's making sense. Number 4. This is your... Or they give you a role you never signed up for. Yes! Oh my God, yes. Sometimes people assign you a place in their life that you don't want. Like sometimes your boyfriends start treating you like your parent, like their parent, and when you're not. Or your siblings start treating you like you're a parent, and when you're not. Or friends. Oh my God, isn't that harder when your friends all of a sudden think you're the therapist, and you're like, I'm not the therapist, but my boyfriend is giving me the look. I didn't say you were the parent. I'm your parent. That's where it is. He's laughing. Yep, it's been a year of change. Who's coming to the next chapter? Exactly. And this right now. Okay, so your hello, good morning. So the next card is your heart chakra. Are you trusting yourself? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the information that's coming from the world? Do you trust the way you receive information? So how is how you trust your heart? How is the level of trusting your heart affecting your intuition, affecting your sexuality, affecting the support that you get from yourself and others? Is that making sense to y'all? I hope that's making sense. I really love this deck, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I made it, and it's one of my favorite things to play with now. And it's going to be in English and Spanish, by the way. It's going to be in English and Spanish. Good one. This is really cool, because this is your throat chakra, and here's the communication card. Communication. So, are you communicating with yourself first? Because the throat chakra is not necessarily about, I'm keeping it real. I'm telling everybody how it is. And you're like, no. The throat chakra is about keeping it real with you. Are you being honest with yourself right now? So, take a little second. Comadres, be honest. Are you being honest with yourself of where you are in life? Are you being completely honest? That's a work in progress. Which part? The communication part? It usually is. Because we're not always completely honest with ourselves. So here are the... nope, you're not. Okay, so here are the 5 things that I usually pray about when I'm in the mornings. Number 1, love. Am I surrounded by love? Am I surrounded by love at the moment? Do I feel like I'm surrounded by love? 2, health. How is my body? Is my health good? Am I taking care of everything health? Not necessarily just my body, but my mental health, body, mind, and soul. Are they good? Number 3, abundance. Do I feel like I have everything that I need in my life? Food, people, energy. Like, do I have everything that I need? Am I abundant in things? Not love is the worst. Ugh. We can change that. We can change that. Number 4, financial. Am I in the financial bracket that I want to be? And be realistic. Like, I know that I can't go from 0 to a millionaire unless I buy the lottery ticket. But am I where I want to be financially? And sometimes I'm like, yeah. Like right now, I feel like I'm in the best place financially that I've been in years, and I'm happy. It makes me happy. And then the last one is there happiness around me, and not am I standing at the door of love. You got this. We are all... Oh, Sylvia, you got this. We're all work in progress. And yes, that is it forever. Yes, it's not forever. Nada es para siempre, says the song. Nothing is forever, comadres. Don't fret. If you don't have all 5 things right now, we can make changes in our lives to bring that into our lives. We can change our energy. That's the cool thing. The cool thing is that it's your energy, and you can change your energy. You can change it, and you can bring that into your life. Now, if I don't have love in my life, and since we're talking about communication, let's be honest with ourselves. Do I have everything that I want? No, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, or all 5 things in my life. What do I need to do? Not what does my boyfriend need to do? What my boss need to do? What my neighbor? No. What do I need to do to start making the changes to bring that energy into my life? What do I need to do? Is it time to change my story? Because sometimes I did it. I'm learning and I'm leaning in. Yes, correct. There isn't a deadline. No, there's not a deadline. My husband is the most coldest man. Don't get me wrong. He's a good guy. And we can change that energy. Okay, between us, comadres, I was the worst at it. I'm still kind of not that great. Like, I'm not a cuddler. I am not a come here, let's cuddle kind of person. But the conversation, first question would be, and we can talk about this in private, Sylvia, but first question would be is that really important to you? And if the answer is yes, then it's time to have that communication. It's time to put some action to get his reaction and know that there's going to be a positive and a negative. Just as long as you know. Love languages. Yes. Yeah. So I'm better at cuddling during the day, because at night I want to go to sleep. Like, I just want to go roll over and go to sleep or watch TV, and I'm like, so there's don't be afraid of compromise. And that's the other thing. Don't be afraid of compromising, because sometimes we don't want to compromise either. I want everything. Todo. And the other person's like, I can't give you everything. I'm not here to give you everything. And we have to accept that. Our partners are not meant to be our everything. They're not. That's not their job. Their job is not to make us happy, to complete us, to make us whole. That's our job. It's our job. It's our job to show up complete people. We're adults. If you can't make yourself happy, nobody's going to make you happy. Guaranteed. All right. True. He went to Iraq years ago. He's not the same man I met. Yeah. Okay. That's a whole different. Yeah. It's a whole different thing. Correct. Show up a whole. Yeah. And I feel for you. I can't imagine, and I'm not even going to try to understand what he's going through. I can't imagine what he's going through. And but he's got to take some action for himself if he wants to change. And you've got to take some action for yourself if you want to change. But you won't know unless you have that communication. Does that make sense? Okay. So now we're going with our brow chakra, third eye, brow chakra, perspective. Where is your perspective on things? Where's our perspectives? I know that sometimes my perspective on certain things can get me in trouble. Even the car diva. But it's just sometimes I can get on my high horse, and I'm like, I'm being a little bit too whatever. And so, yeah, so what is your perspective right now? What's your perspective right now on your communication? Do you trust yourself enough to follow your intuition? To have your sexuality, to use your sexuality and feel supported. Ooh, that does kind of bring with some of y'all what's going on right now, doesn't it? So, is that making sense? Haha, we're all human. Yeah, whatever. Comadres, be nice to me. But yeah, like, girls, like, I know I seem sweet and easy to handle. Ask my boyfriend. That's my friend Karen. She's here she's here. I can't lie because my friend Karen is here watching, and she can call me out. We have to let go of codependency by loving ourselves and not settling for less than what we deserve. Pow! Pow, comadre Karen. Everything that you needed to hear today. Cheers to Karen for that one. Cheers to Karen for that one. Yes. Sometimes we're just like, I had that with my ex. I was a little codependent with my ex. Louder for the people in the back. I'll repeat that. Let's repeat that. We have to let go of codependency by loving ourselves and not settling for less than what we deserve. Pow! Órale, comadre. Órale, comadre. There we go. Somebody bring the tamales because it's tamale time. Like I said, we were just talking about this earlier. Like, don't buy relationships, even in friendships. Yes, I was about to say. Yeah. Especially when it comes to relationships and with ourselves too. Why do we put ourselves in the clearance rack? I do not go in the clearance rack. I am not a clearance rack person. Me, I am not. I am right in the window. Let everybody see that I'm the most expensive thing in the store. All this right here. Now I'm hungry. Tamales do sound good though, let me tell you. All right, and finally, folks, my mother made tamales yesterday. Oh, are you kidding me? What kind of tamales? No mothballs needed. my whack out mind is going somewhere. Okay, so finally, red tamales, so beef tamales, yummy. So finally, the last thing, we're going to the crown chakra. The crown chakra is, this is where your higher power, my grandma makes the best tamales. She had 2 strokes Friday. Oh my God, healing energy going to your grandma. I wish her all the best. That's got to be hard. But good vibes going to her. That she gets better. I hope she gets better. Sending grandma all the love. Tell them the comadres are sending her some positive energy. Okay, so finally the crown chakra before we go. This is where our higher power, the universe, life. Look, I know you're coming to a paso once I know when you're... you really make me tamales? I'll let you know. I know it's in September. But I will let you know exactly what dates. I know it's in September. So the crown chakra, this is where the higher power, the universe, life, this is where they shine their light on you. But the reason they shine the light is because you're already divine. There is already a divine version of you. We've been talking about this all day. There's a divine version of you that we don't always see. And because people don't see it, they think that they can bring their cheap relationships into our life and we're going to be okay with that. And we're not. So the final card is the wisdom. Meals on Wheels. That's funny. So the wisdom. So, woo. Everybody shake that energy. A little shimmy energy for the comadres. So, in connecting all of our chakras for today, and now my grandma is now on the left side of her body, head to toe. We're gonna send her some positive energy. Will you message me privately, please, and let's chat offline. So for everybody, in putting all of our chakras together, we probably will do this every Monday. I feel like this is a good Monday exercise to see where our energy is for the week. And then once the card decks come out, you can have your own deck at home. But are y'all game with this? Let's do this every Monday to see where our energy is for the week and set the tone for the week. So, this is where our chakras are for today. Tap into your wisdom. What you know. In what you know is where you'll find the most divine version of you. So don't deny what you already know, because that's going to change your perspective. What you know will change the perspective of everything around you, which will open up your communication with yourself and other people. so that you can trust the information that's coming into your heart and the way you process it, which will allow you to have a direct connection with your intuition and trust it, which will align your sexuality. So you will know that you are both a male and a female energy, that you are both alpha and omega, you are both, alpha and beta. There you go, that's what I was going on, alpha and beta. Communication 2 times today, there we go. Yes, communication. So again, your wisdom will allow you to have the right perspective when it comes to having the right communication, trusting the information that's coming into you, to open and be committed to your intuition, to align your sexuality, and in there you will find the support that you need. Right there. That's what we need. That's what we needed today. We all needed I will find the support in finding my balance. So I will find the support that I need, balancing my energies, trusting my intuition, trusting my heart, clear communication, the perspective that I have on the world and life, and in there, I gain my wisdom. Boom. Boom. Any comments on that, people? While I drink some coffee, comadres? Hey, Apollonia, good morning. Welcome. I'll let that simmer with y'all for just a second. Boom, yes, boom. I think if you're not feeling supported today, then make your way up the chakras and see which one of those is off and balance them out. Again, if you missed any of this, or if you're like, hey, I came in halfway through, go to my link, go to my bio. There's a link to my YouTube page. This video will be on YouTube. Yes, let that marinate, comadres. Let that marinate. Go to my YouTube later and you can watch it again and take notes and figure out, make a journal. We're working on a journal too. So if you want to start journaling, I'm going to journal this. I'm going to make notes of these. And let's journal it and let's figure out what changes we need to make for ourselves. Yes, like I'm not going to change myself for other people. That's not why we change. We change because we want to feel better for ourselves. And when people see, how can you tell which chakra is off? Well, I'm gonna run to these before we go. And if one of these is not resonating with you, if you hear one of these chakras, you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound, I'm not connecting to that, then that's the one you need to adjust. You have a great day, and Queen, I'll keep your grandma in your prayers. Yes, we will keep her in our prayers. So before we go, I will go over the chakras again. So are you connecting to these? Do you find what you need, or do you need to make some adjustments? Root chakra. Do you feel supported at the moment by you and others? Always by me first and then by others. Do I feel supported by me and others? Number 2, where's my sexuality? Am I feeling balanced? Is there enough male and female energy? Do I feel like I'm receiving and giving? Do I feel alpha and beta sometimes? Like, where am I on my sexuality? Number 3, my solar plex. Where's my intuition? Do I trust my intuition? Thank you. Yes. She says, thank you. It means a lot to her. Yes. We're sending Grandma all the love from the comadres. So are you trusting your intuition? Do you trust your intuition, or do you always just listen to what other people say you need to do? Number 4, your heart. Do you trust your heart? Do you trust your heart? What information comes through it, the way you process it, are you trusting that? Number 5, your throat chakra. How's your communication with yourself? Are you being nice to yourself? Are you speaking to yourself in a way that you're lifting yourself? Or are you being totally mean to you? Saying versus doing. Exactly. So what are you saying to yourself that makes you grow? And then in that, the way you talk to yourself and the way you make yourself feel will resonate with other people. Because if I'm mean to me, hell yeah, I'm going to be mean to other people because I don't know how to be nice. I don't know how to be nice to me. So how are you speaking to yourself? Number 6, your brow chakra. Where's your perspective on life? Where's your perspective on you? What's your perspective on you? What do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? And then how do you look at the world? And then number 7, crown chakra. To find the most divine version of you, are you tapping into your wisdom? Is your wisdom allowing you to be the most divine version of you? Are you the most divine version of you? And if you're not, then we need to start changing one of those. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, cool. Folks, it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to make a little video of this before I leave TikTok, and I'll post it. And then please stay tuned later on. Make sure you check in for my horoscopes. Every Monday, horoscopes on my page. If you missed any of this, if you want to go back and take some notes, or if you want to start your own journal and share with me later, please go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube page. Please subscribe to my YouTube page if you can. And you can get the video there later on today. Anyway, thank you, folks. Have a great Monday. Comadres, have a great day. Nos vemos mañana. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.